Hi, gentlemen. Mrs. Boomhauer here. I am preparing you for another ELA lesson today. The ELA topic is going to be graphic features. Here's our LEQ and our objective for today's lesson. LEQ, how are pictures and other images helpful when reading a text? And our objective, I can identify and use graphic features to help me better interpret information. The standard we're focusing on today is RI 2.5. So our first slide is our anchor chart. Now I know that we worked a lot in school with text features such as bold and italic font, subheadings, titles, captions. The focus today is going to be on graphic text features. So graphic features, in the word graphic, it's a root word. The root word is graph. So when you think of a graph, you're going to think of a photograph, an illustration, maybe a diagram, a chart, or a table. Those are going to be the graphic features we're going to focus on today. It could also be a map, okay? Here's our first slide. Our first slide is going to be our guided notes, and the story today is called The Power of Reading. Now, before I read for our first read, I want you to look at the bottom of your screen and notice how there is a graphic feature. The graphic feature in this slide is actually a table or a chart, and this table shows minutes spent reading each year. And I want you to focus on that chart and be listening as I read to you our first time. The power of reading. Reading is powerful. There are many benefits to reading each day. Reading improves language. Readers have a larger vocabulary than non-readers. Reading increases comprehension. It improves concentration. Reading helps memory. Readers communicate better. Children develop skills when parents read aloud. Reading prepares children for school. Readers tend to do well in all subjects. Children who read make more money when they grow up. For all of these benefits, read 20 minutes each day. Your first direction right now is to read for a second time on your own. You'll have 30 seconds. I'll let you know when you get down to 10. Go. 10 seconds. Okay, and bring it back. I'll read to you for a third read. Please make sure you're tracking your screen with your eyes and finger. The power of reading. Reading is powerful. There are many benefits to reading each day. Reading improves language. Readers have a larger vocabulary than non-readers. Reading increases comprehension. It improves concentration. Reading helps memory. Readers communicate better. Children develop skills when parents read aloud. Reading prepares children for school. Readers who tend to do well in all subjects. Children who read make more money when they grow up. For all of these benefits, read 20 minutes each day. Lock your screen. I hope you can see my mouse. Look for it, find it. Question number 1. How long does the author suggest children read every day? Boys, go back into the text and find that answer because the answer is there. Let's use the process of elimination in our rude strategies. I know that we're not going to read for 1 minute every day. That's silly. I know we're not going to read for 5 minutes every day. Choice C is our best answer. Choice C. 20 minutes every day. Notice how I underlined that back in my text to prove with text evidence that's the correct answer. Here's question number 2. Using the graphic feature below, if you read for 5 minutes every day, how many words would you have read in 1 year? Now, if you're tracking your screen, you'll notice that there's an arrow here. Watch my arrow move. Haha. So the arrow is helping you in this graphic feature, give you a little bit of a hint. All the way over on the left-hand side, track your screen, find my mouse. This says minutes spent reading each year. So if you go down, it starts at 20 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. If I go horizontally, left to right, the next column says minutes read each school year. But remember, we're looking for words. So we want to go to this column where my arrow is pointing. I've lost my mouse. And we want to start at 20 minutes, 5 minutes, or 1 minute. We want to be at 5 minutes. We want to be in the middle. So here's my answer. Now it's an extended response. I'm going to restate the question. Looking at the graphic featured below, I know that if I read for 5 minutes every day, that is equivalent or equal to 282,000 words in one school year. That's a lot of words. Next screen, independent guided notes. The story that I'm going to read to you first is called New York City. Please track your screen with your eyes and finger for our first close read. NYC. New York City is the most populated city in the United States. New York has had an impact on business, entertainment, fashion, education, and technology. New York City has 5 boroughs. About 8,491,091 and 79 people live in these boroughs. They cover 305 square miles. Over 800 languages are spoken in New York City. Manhattan is the most crowded of the boroughs. Manhattan is home to many famous NYC landmarks. These landmarks include Times Square, Central Park, and Grand Central Terminal. Times Square is the center of the Broadway Theater District. The Statue of Liberty, a symbol of NYC, is found on Liberty Island in Manhattan. This statue is the first sight many immigrants see as they come to New York from other countries. Now, that is a very informational passage. So, when you're going back for a second read, take your time with some of the trickier words. If you need to read out loud to yourself, please feel free. 45 seconds you have for your second read. Go. Ten seconds. Okay, boys, I'm going to read it for a third time. I want you to find my mouse on the screen. I'm circling our graphic feature. If I asked you, what is our graphic feature on this slide? Who, or I guess I'll just say who could tell me what this feature is? Hopefully you answer, it's a map. Now, our first question is asking you what graphic feature helped you and how is New York City divided? So pay attention especially to the first paragraph as I reread the third time. New York City. New York City is the most populated city in the United States. New York has had an impact on business, entertainment, fashion, education, and technology. New York City has 5 boroughs. About 8,491,079 people live in these boroughs. They cover 305 square miles, excuse me. Over 800 languages are spoken in New York City. Manhattan is the most crowded of the boroughs. Manhattan is home to many famous NYC landmarks. These landmarks include Times Square, Central Park, and Grand Central Terminal. Times Square is the center of the Broadway Theater District. The Statue of Liberty, A symbol of NYC is found on Liberty Island in Manhattan. This statue is the first sight many immigrants see as they come to New York from other countries. Boys, question number one. How is New York City divided? What graphic feature helped you? Two-part question. If I go back into the text, I can find the answer. However, I can also look on my graphic feature. Our graphic feature is this map. If I look, how many boroughs is NYC divided into? Count them. One, two, three, four, five. And I can go back into the text and find that it says New York City has five boroughs. So for an extended response, my complete response or answer would be New York City is divided into five boroughs. I could even name them. The graphic feature that helped me was the map. Question number two. What is the photograph showing? What is this photograph showing us? The photograph is showing us the names of the five boroughs that New York City is divided into. And again, if you wanted to list them, you could: Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. All right, boys, wrapping it up. Here's our exit ticket for today. Our exit ticket focuses on the passage called Body Systems. First, read on me. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Track your screen with your eyes and finger. Body systems. The human body is made up of different systems. These systems work together to help us live. The nervous system is made up of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. The brain is the control system. It controls thought, emotions, memories, and our senses. The brain communicates messages to our other systems. Please read for a second read, 30 seconds, go. 10 seconds. Okay, boys, third read on me. Body systems. The human body is made up of different systems. These systems work together to help us live. The nervous system is made up of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. The brain is the control system. It controls thought, emotions, memories, and our senses. The brain communicates messages to our other systems. Question number one. What is the nervous system made up of? Use the graphic feature above to help you. So you have two graphic features on this slide. Both of them are diagrams. And if you remember from school, inside a diagram, usually there are labels pointing to different things to describe them to you. So if you notice in the above graphic feature, this is a man or a woman's head, and inside it, it shows the skull and different parts of the skull broken apart into different sections. So now, if I go back into the text, there was something important in paragraph two. The nervous system is made up of, and there's three things. Please name them. So the nervous system is made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and nerves. Shout out to you if you got that right. Question number two. Using the graphic feature to the left, what percentage of our body is made of water? Now, track your screen and look at the graphic feature to the left. I see lots of different percentages and numbers and pictures. So I'm going to start at the top. I see brain 70%, lungs 90%, blood 82%, skin 80%, muscle 75%, bones 22%. But now look at this human body. There's something in the human body that's going to help you with question number two. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. I'll reread the question to you and get the answer in your head. Using the graphic features to the left, what percentage of our body is made of water? Now you can restate this question a couple of ways. I put on the screen, your body is made up of blank percentage. So you would fill in the blank. Or you could say, using the graphic feature to the left, I know that my body is made up of blank percentage of water. There's a couple ways you can do it. The answer, there's only one answer. I circled it. Your body is made up of 72% of water. Hopefully you got that right. Boys, I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. Until next time, have a great afternoon.